able to score Atletico Madrid by 4-2, and this season the side of FC Barcelona has been splendid when it comes to the kind of goals or more share with the capable side of Hansi Flick at the touchline of Wodi Jumadema FC Barcelona. You can easily attest the fact that when Hansi Flick is actually doing that kind of job for Barca, and that's who's na touchline, he does the things beautifully. And it's me and so I'm gonna say Diego Simeone by 4-2. But then Barca 80 travel very well. Currently on the league log, Barca in the Spanish La Liga is actually going up with about 60 points, almost also a game in hand to play against Osasuna on the 27th of this particular month. And then you get the side of Real Madrid Football Club, almost the second, also 60 points over there. And then Atletico Madrid, 56 points. So right now, the kind of points they separate, Atletico Madrid and FC Barcelona onto the top of the La Liga table, it's just 4 points per entity or Montem. And then they are of the same equal point with Real Madrid, with another outstanding gamer, Omitimi Abo, Eddie Ambo, and that is the side of FC Barcelona trying very well under the coach of Hansi Flick. But as a Barca 80 try very well, then you will have a lot of things to say about the Papa friends Hansi Flick, because this German tactician came to FC Barcelona, took over from Xavi Hernandez, and when he took over from Xavi Hernandez, Barca at that particular moment in time, no more in financial unstable, into a lot of players into the FC Barcelona Football Club. But when he came, he believed in one particular ideology, and the ideology is to make sure say Obetima facilitate the youth development program in FC Barcelona. All those Barca in 1992, when they were actually championing for the Champions League in 1992 with the likes of Pep Guardiola, Ronald Koeman, and other players who championed that particular course. Idea you encouraged to this particular football club was the ideal development of youth in the La Masia. And when Hansi Flick came, he thought it wise. Barca right now, as you speak, is unstable when it comes to finances of that particular football club, and then he needed to have his way in and change the principles and other things in Barca. So that particular youth development, allow just for him to introduce a lot of talent, and they use them effectively, efficiently in that particular football club called FC Barcelona. So I shared that particular season, he used Marc Bernal to a certain point of Marc Casado. These two La Masia boys from the youth academy or graduate by the team A of FC Barcelona. They played so well. He introduced another guy called Dani Olmo, Tony Defri Bundesliga Modena, and then he needed to create another monster of Raphinha, who is not that kind of player last season under Xavi Hernandez, not Oyen the favorite player, not Barca, a person more Tony Defri Football Club in Newco. But when he came, he made sure he will use Raphinha just to stabilize other football clubs. So be sure in this particular season, and then he will find that kind of monstrous attack in the side of Lamine Yamal, in that particular WM system, and sometimes the high press system of game which may use them at Barcelona, a bit suited the style of Lamine Yamal, and then Robert Lewandowski in attacking third of FC Barcelona. And I must tell you, Hansi Flick has done a good job for the side of FC Barcelona. But there's a show on your tactical border. This is Hansi Flick, and this is the kind of games and the kind of goals with Edema FC Barcelona. So you actually attest the fact Barca over 2.5. Any team Barca in this particular season, Barca is actually that team. They can easily score not just a goal, not just 2 goals, but then they can score 3, 4, 5 goals to that particular extreme. So here the biggest margin was against Real Betis, or shown by 5-1, and against Valencia, he scored Valencia by 7-1. Now in the side of Real Madrid, even in the Spanish La Liga, he scored Real Madrid by 5-2 Timisha Madrid, and against Atletico Madrid he scored them by 4-2. Super Copa. They've not lost any game, and in the last games about Sabo in 2025, although saying all of the season match 130 goals, but Barca under Hansi Flick in 2025 has been able to score 60 goals, and the number of goals now in 4 goals be in 2 matches, bro. 4 goals. We had a number of 3 goals. I watched in most of the matches at AME and this particular season. We had a number of matches. I watched 2 goals in that single match. About 5 matches in watch in this particular. So it tells you, Flick is actually doing that particular job, and he's doing that job to the particular perfection with my breaking record. Our FC Barcelona, Makacho close to about 18 unbeaten winning streak for FC Barcelona. That kind of history. Now Luis Enrique, Etimiyedema FC Barcelona in the 2015-2016 season. Our ultimate J that UEFA Champions League, J de la Liga, J Copa del Rey now is actually doing that. The Opeso setting that record, equally that record that Papa F. Luis Enrique close to about 25 unbeaten winning streak. Edema FC Barcelona now. Papa F. say Hansi Flick wants to do that particular job for the side of FC Barcelona, but for this particular season. Now Aleko Madobi team come home and Kashomo. Hansi Flick needed to step up and win that particular game and break that particular record against Diego Simeone. Ewa Alego Madrid. I think say Barca is doing very well. Now this is Lamine Yamal, and the game against the side of Atletico Madrid, he was able to possess a lot of things. Although say Oji the man of the match award for FC Barcelona, but what he did in the game was extremely wonderful. Closed about most of the major minutes of Edema FC Barcelona in terms of physicality attacking threat to Team Edema FC Barcelona. Out of 21 physicality attacking threats, he was able to deliver 11 attacking threats for FC Barcelona, and then he was able to make close to about 2 long accurate passes into the attacking threat. In terms of finding the basic touches for Barca into the attacking threat, out of 89 touches, he was able to have 80 accurate touches for FC Barcelona. The passing accuracy in the midfield was something spectacular for Barcelona, and that he made close to about 51 touches, which of which the passes over there into the attacking threat was very accurate for Barca. And Enra Anyemiwawa said the speed heat map in that particular kind of game against Barca, it was something instrumental for Barca, Hansi Flick, and then Anyemiwawa so the man of the match award for the side of FC Barcelona. But boss, there's Raphinha, and then he's unstoppable this season. That kind of collaborative effort between Raphinha and Robert Lewandowski in attacking threat of Barca, you cannot deny that particular hit, Mama. So you cannot deny that kind of 42 games for Barca, and he has scored 46 goals, and then all champion the course. So to me, I'm making a close statement in the Ballon d'Or. This season, for so with me, William Barca. Raphinha is making that big statement for Barcelona after Lionel Messi achieved the Ballon d'Or, the man, and football club called Barca. I think Raphinha is just getting closer to the Ballon d'Or trophy, and then he can easily do that job. If so, on that kind of consistent winning streak, and the man who he can do that particular thing to the perfection. But this is Inter Milan over the weekends. We can celebrate it. The catcher said, when when Simone Inzaghi meeting Gian Gasperini, he can easily score against Gian Gasperini. But Mekacho said this particular game, the Betima in the 2-goal deficit for Inter Milan. And also Mekacho said Lautaro Martinez can easily do that job for the side of Inter Milan, and then he scored. Now, checking the last number of games at Inter Milan and Atalanta. Inter Milan is having 16 wins. Atalanta is having 6 wins and 11 draws. So it tells us the total total of Simone Inzaghi Inter Milan against Atalanta is actually doing very well for themselves. And this was the starting lineup for Inter beating Atalanta. Atalanta for Ankasa at home. This is the 3-4-2-1 tactical system of Pio Gasperini, and then you get that 3-5-2 tactical system of Simone Inzaghi at the two of them. Inter Milan making sure that Francesco Akebi will be the main sweeper in that particular defensive structure, and then Benjamin Pavard or Biano free bench Urban will be that kind of player. Obebo as a right full back for the side of Inter Milan, also as a right center back for Inter. Alejandro Bastoni, the red card, will be that particular left full back and left center back for the side of Inter Milan. Over there in that particular tactical midfield, Makacho said, Inter Milan. Our midfield is actually generated by Papa Nico Barella, Hakan Kanoglu, and we get the likes of Henry Mkhitaryan over there in the midfield. But then Nico Barella this season has been instrumental. The same thing applies to Hakan Kanoglu, has also been that kind of splendid player in the midfield for Inter Milan, because there are two pivotal systems who do not overturn a lot of things or pass it out in the centric midfield, but they allow that kind of progressive career of Henry Mkhitaryan to duel that kind of availability of spaces in the centric midfield for Inter Milan, and Enra Mkhitaryan did the job beautifully. To me, making a lot of creative chances at the support to Lautaro Martinez, who sometimes becomes a creative and sometimes becomes a false number 9, dropping in deep just to support Henry Mkhitaryan in that kind of attacking force. He did that particular job very well, and Marcus Thuram has been that player who has been a splendid form this season for Inter Milan. And then Simone Inzaghi, the side is also functioning very well. And right now, to the league level of the Italian Serie A, they are making a close statement, say that kind of combination between Beppe Marotta and Simone Inzaghi, they can easily go in to win the Italian Serie A once again this particular season. But boss, the total dominance, no, it's me a share in this particular tactical method. When they check about Inter Milan, 50-50 ball possession. But when we talk about shots, Atalanta more 22 shots on target. Inter, it's mean register 19 shots. And then when we talk about shots on target, sorry, it was 6 against 4. So it tells you, say, when they read the attacking third, Inter Milan was actually making shots. They will have a lot of goals to be scored. Shot off target. Atalanta about 13 shot off target, which wasn't going directly to the goal post. And then Inter Milan made 9 shot off target. In terms of cards, red card there, or meaning the red card, so they were 10 man down, and they were able to do that particular job for themselves. But then the big game, of course, for England was about Arsenal and Chelsea.
Why? Need to remember.
2 minutes back. So, if you don't remember,
I was there. Only many as soon as my bow,
so one that damn you. That's what that.
Hi, my name is Ruby.